Hello everyone, welcome to 2020 Tarot. This is Natalie and this is the weekend energies for September 17th, 18th, 19th. There is going to be a full moon in Pisces on the 20th of September. And the general message for that full moon is balance, spirituality, and practicality. All right. So that energy is going to be around, building up to it as well as beyond the actual date. So just remember to balance your spirituality with practicality. All right, so let's start with Aries. And I'm going to start with tarot. We have the Hermit. We have the Chariot. We have the High Priestess. Wow, all major arcana. Bottom of the deck is the Five of Cups. So you have an element of feeling disgusted. The Five of Cups is about crying over spilt milk in traditional decks, but in this deck, I see it as being disgusted. You are in a situation where emotionally you feel disgusted with it. So basically, you're the one pouring out that energy with your foot. Not with your hand, with your foot. And that's why I consider that as being disgusted. I'll show you the card. Yeah. And you're keeping that one cup behind you as your cup. And you're basically getting rid of that negativity from that fourth cup. So anyways, having said that, that energy of you doing that puts you in a mode of needing to go within yourself, or maybe you have had to do this, go within yourself in order to take that action. Most likely this all happened because a secret came out. We have the book right underneath the Hermit. And to me, and the book is closed, so that to me is kind of like something came out that totally pissed you off, disgusted you, and you basically are kind of pulling yourself out of that equation. You have the Chariot right after that, which is, again, balanced energies and divinely guided for you to move ahead with this situation, or move ahead away from this situation where it's going to be brighter and sunnier with the sun right underneath it. The High Priestess is about using your intuition. So moving forward, keep your cards close to your chest, but also use your intuition, your third eye, to be able to sense and feel things out. You have the Tower right underneath here. And the Tower in this context here, I would say, is you being alone. So you need to focus on your own needs, your own gut feeling. Don't rely on other people's, what other people are saying, okay? Or whatever they're suggesting to you, because you have the right answers already. And I think you're needing to do this to open up your options and create your own abundance, okay? Because you've got tons of fish here and you're like going out fishing, but previously there were no fish in the water. Now there's tons of fish. And look at this, we have the card freedom. You're freeing yourself from a situation. I don't know if it's love related, or if it's a work-related situation, but it's a situationship you're freeing yourself from after a secret's been revealed. All right? All the best to you, Aries, and take the weekend with the thoughts, and remembering that you need to be balancing that spirituality with practicality on the weekend. Most likely you are doing that here. All right? So take care. Bye-bye. Hello, Taurus. So welcome to your weekend energies of September 17th, 18th, and 19th. So here we go with tarot for Taurus. All right, so first card out is the Four of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles, wow. And the Star. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so Eight of Pentacles to me is an energy of, a lot of hard work. You've been very busy on a certain project or at work. It looks to me like it may not be a project as such. It could be, but I think it's more relationship building, or a path you had to take in the past. And I'm looking at that as being a past experience for you with the Eight of Pentacles. And, usually I read that card of, there's cycles in life, but you picked the right path. And that's what I'm feeling like you had to pick a path at one point or another, or pick a certain option, of course, that needed a lot of work on your behalf. You're kind of like looking at two different piles. There's books on one, or papers on one end, and the other end, there's like, on the other side, there's like all these bowls. And you have this candle in your hand, kind of like needing for illumination. And you also have the cycles of the moon on this card. So it looks like you probably had to make a choice at one point or another of a path to select. And I think what you did is the right thing. You were conscious enough to know that there were traps set, and you need to really keep your eye on the prize in order to make sure that you get where you wanted to go. And the card that we got here is courage. So most likely a lot of courage was involved as well, because it was very difficult. And look at this card. This is what I'm saying. You had to have your eye on the prize, okay? But you needed to be careful because there's traps all over. So you were very careful with your approach and very cautious, okay? But courage was needed to take this path. And, you know, we have here the burden card, which is the cross. So either sacrifices were made, or this was like a mountain, something like for you that was unsurmountable. But you were victorious in this, and there's cause for celebration with the Four of Wands. It's like a significant achievement was made by you picking that path, and also having the courage and keeping your focus on the situation. And the outcome, which, you know, you have the key, which is like the best answer in this deck here. It's the solution. It's a yes card. Brings you the Ten of Pentacles, which is like total comfort and happiness. It's a wish that you've been wanting for the whole life, for your whole life. We have the clover. So, you know, the clover is about luck. So there could have been a little bit of element of luck in this, but I think it's more so all of your hard work and dedication, focus and courage that got you here. So you're going to celebrate this weekend. You're going to be content, and you're going to be thanking your lucky stars for being where you're at. Enjoy the weekend and take care. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekend energies of September 17th, 18th, and 19th. So here we're going to start with tarot for you. We have the Hermit, the Judgment, interesting, and the Seven of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the High Priestess, again, another major arcana. So High Priestess is about, you know, using your intuition, keeping your cards close to your chest, however, not divulging all of your secrets, but definitely using your intuition, your gut feeling about a certain situation. You're going to need to go within, use your internal guidance, which you already have the answers inside of you, but definitely you're going to have to tap into that energy, your inner energy. And I think this is going to be bringing you some kind of clarity. The gift, you've got the bouquet, which is a gift usually. It's a gift from the heaven. It's kind of like an illumination that's going to come down to you about a certain situation. And most likely, this is probably having to do with work. I'm going to say that right now because we have the teamwork card here, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles. Plus we have the Fox, and the Fox is associated with your day-to-day activities. It could, I mean, not necessarily, it could be a hobby as well. It could be a hobby or volunteering, but something that you're toiling away at, not necessarily hard toiling away, but something that you are doing, day-to-day activities. Anyways, there's going to be a second chance pertaining to that, like a resurrection. After this inner guidance or this inner work that you're going to be doing to ascend, to get these answers, you're going to get a second coming or a second chance at it. There's the woman here, and the woman is usually not, I'm not going to call it out as a woman. It could be a man or a woman. It could be you, right? Or it could be anybody around you. But it's someone that's been focused on the past, looking at the past, or someone who's doing some retrospection over the past situation. And I think the energy of you being able to reap the benefits of this effort that you've put in with the Seven of Pentacles, it needs to have some kind of retrospection about the past in order to make certain that you're not repeating some of the similar situations that could have been, I'm not going to say troublesome, but just not easy flowing. So you need to be patient because you're going to get there. You just need to do some retrospection, either yourself or I would say it's you. It's not someone else. It's you having to do this. And it most likely has to do with work, okay? So, or like I said, your day-to-day activities. We have the card here of teamwork. So somewhere, somehow, there might have been not a fluent energy or a free-flowing energy of collaboration in the past. But now there will be, after this inner work has been done. You probably sensed that. That's probably what happened, is you had this sense of something's wrong. I need to understand what's going on. And the only way to figure that out is to do some retrospection, analyze the situation, be patient, because it may take time, but you also need to be patient to reap the better benefits in the future, or to correct the situation. I would call this as a fine-tuning weekend. Fine-tuning about a situation that wasn't free-flowing. All right. And then after that, you'll be able to relax. Okay. You'll be fully engaged in relaxation. And it's funny, we have a full moon here, and the full moon is coming up on Monday. So balance spirituality and practicality. So you have that here. The pentacles, the work, the teamwork, practical, and then spirituality, which is going within yourself. To me, that's very spiritual. So balance that out. You may have to do some work, but you also need to do some inner work. All right, I'll leave it at that, and you enjoy your weekend, Gemini. See you next weekend. Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekend energies for the 17th of September, 18th and 19th. So here we go for Cancer. Oops, Cancer. Okay, we have the Ten of Swords. We have the Fool, and we have the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so for me, the Nine of Wands is a card of boundaries, setting boundaries in order to protect your energies and yourself, because you need more stamina. You need to keep that stamina going in order to get to completion with the Ten of Wands, right? So you need to set those boundaries. And we'll see about context. Right underneath the general energies, we have the Ten of Swords. And to me, that is like a completion of a cycle that was stressful to you. Basically, you have the dawn rising on that card. So the ending of your worries is imminent at this time. And I think the worries had to do with your job or your financial situation, because we have the Bear that's right underneath that. So you had to set boundaries in order to clear up the worries about your financial situation, okay? Maybe it's boundaries around spending. Could very well be that. But anyways, you had to do that. Then you have the energy of the Fool right after that. And the Fool is about taking a chance, taking a risk, going out on a limb, and basically just leaving behind what needs to be left behind and starting some new journey. And this is for your security as well. We have the House here. So for your stability and security, which is going to bring you to either learning something new with the Page of Pentacles, learning a new skill maybe, or learning anything new, something that you've not tried before, and possibly talking about it, something that's tangible. So picking up a book or doing an online course or something to the effect, learning a new skill altogether. You have the Clover right underneath that, which to me is an element of luck or gambling even. So taking a risk, right? So we have the risk card here with the Fool and the risk card here as well. So it's asking you to take that risk of learning something new. And you know what's beautiful about these cards is you have the card of success. So you're going to be successful at doing this. And this card here is about this, I would call him this sorcerer or this Merlin or this this wise old person walking into a fairy tale book. So, I mean, to you, to me, for you, this is kind of like you're walking and stepping into a new world where it's going to be a lot better and a lot more fairy tale like. Okay, so think big about that. I think it's going to bring you some very good outcome. You're going to be successful with it, but it's going to probably bring you the money and the wealth and the health that you've been looking for and searching for. So I don't know what this is all about, but you're going to get rid of some kind of worries about your financial situation after you've set the boundaries, and then you're going to take a chance on something new, a new course of action, a new journey. All right, we'll leave it at that, and that's a good reading for you, Cancer. So see you next weekend. Hello, Leo. So welcome to your weekend energies of September 17th, 18th, and 19th. We're going to start with tarot. So here are your cards. All right, so we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Eight of Swords, and we have the King of Cups. Interesting. And we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. From Dixit, we have, okay, some funny looking guy who's enjoying a glass of wine. His nose is pretty red. There's a lot of clouds, a lot of peaks, mountain peaks, and there's also a bird. Looks like you're cutting something out, my dears, Leos. And hold on, let's go back here to this deck. And one last card for you. Happiness. Okay. All right, so Leo, you have the Ace of Wands. And from this deck, what I like about this card is you're using your intuition, okay? Something is being sparked up into your mind, your third eye. A new passion is starting. A new passion is actually coming to you through your intuitive feelings. You have the Ace of Cups right underneath that. Two aces, which are like, yes, 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 it's happening, it's positive. And underneath that, you're cutting something out. Maybe you're cutting out a bad habit. Okay, maybe you're cutting out a overindulging situation. Okay, it's a glass of wine on this card, but it could be something else. It could be anything. It could be an addictive behavior that you had that was keeping you stuck. Okay, I mean, your true person is here, but what you're seeing is this person in, like, your reflection in the mirror is someone who's stuck. So I think you're cutting that out. Something that was maybe, like I said, an addiction or a bad habit of some kind that was keeping you stuck in a loop. And you're cutting that out. And after you've cut that out, the messages are coming in, or messenger, or, you know, some delivery of some kind is coming in. But I think it's more of a you messaging this, you having these communications with others about this situation. The King of Cups is someone who's fully content, loving, and also he's got his finger in a cup, almost like, you know, a singing bowl. And this is the first time I'm using this. It's kind of like his finger is what is making the bowl sing. You know, how we used to do that with a glass of wine. You'd have the glass of wine, you'd wet your finger and pass it on top of the glass, and the glass would sing. I think you are doing this because you're now feeling happy. We have the happiness card here as well. So this is the outcome of the situation after you've cut this out, is whatever you've cut out, is you're going to be fulfilled. You also have a starfish on here, and to me, stars are healing, and I think that's you're healing emotionally. You have the woman right here. The woman could be someone else, or it could be you, but it could be someone who's helping you through this process, or it could be yourself doing some retrospection and understanding yourself in order to cut this out, or as you're cutting this out. But ultimately, happiness is on your way, Leo. I really like this for you. So you're cutting something out. And remember, the message is balance spirituality and practicality. You have a lot of spiritual stuff on the table right here as well. and practical things with the messenger and the scythe. So honestly, you are balancing that out, balancing maybe the emotional state within your body to get rid of this negative energy where you're feeling stuck in that loop by cutting whatever was holding you there. Okay? I don't think it's cutting a person. I think it's a behavior you had. Okay, Leo? So we'll leave it at that and enjoy the weekend. See you next weekend. Hello, Virgo. So before I forget it, happy birthday to you. I know I forgot it last weekend to wish you a happy birthday. Well, I hope you enjoy your weekend if you're born this weekend or into the week. All right, so here we go. Virgo, you have the stars. You have the 10 of Cups. And you have the 8 of Wands. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Wands. And to me, that is an energy of you winning the situation from competition. I think that with the stars underneath the 5 of Wands is you've actually done some hard work and you've actually were hoping for this actual win. I see that as a win, that you are the one on top and you were able to come out on top from others or competition around you. There might have been a little bit of luck involved, but I think it's more about hard work, that you managed to do the work and get to where you wanted to go. So this actually brings you total happiness and content. And we have the card of the anchor, which is basically anchoring or securing your situation. We also have the card of security here that just popped out. And after that, we have a very focused energy that's going to be, you're going to be now focused on what you need to do. After you've won the situation, you're going to be ultimately focused on the end point or delivering whatever you need to deliver. And basically, this brings you to a different path, okay? So a path, and I'm going to pick another card on this one. Give me a card about the path. Because the path is making a choice. That's too many cards. I just want one. One card for the path. Look, new money, Ace of Pentacles. So definitely, it's a new, prosperous path that you're going to be picking. And I like this card because this card is about comfort to me. There's a chair sitting in front of a lit fireplace and, you know, it's like very comforting and relaxing. So to me, that also spells for security. There's element of fire on both of these cards. So, and there's a fire on the 5 of Wands. So your energy, your passion helped you and, you know, helped you to win the situation, be on top, and win from competition, which makes you totally happy. But you're going to need to deliver now and really focus, deliver on the new path that you've chosen, which will bring you security, and it's going to bring you financial security. So I hope you like this, Virgo, and stick around. We're having the pick a card section now. So take care and see you next weekend. Welcome back again, everyone. So as a reminder, the full moon that is happening on Monday. The message for the full moon in Pisces is to have balance, spiritual balance, and practical balance. So balance things out pertaining to your spirituality or others' spirituality and practicality. So one card fell on the table. So this is the pick a card section. Please ask 3 questions that require yes or no answers, or simply pick one of the 3 cards that I'm going to pull for a single yes or no question. All right, pause the video if you're not ready, but the first question is no, you have to wait. Second question, the answer is, I would say no, the situation will improve. Third question, the answer is, I would say yes, within the next few months. So I will say have a great weekend, and we'll see you next weekend. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to hear more from me in the future, please consider subscribing to the channel and the notification bell to be notified when I upload next time. So all the best to you. Take care.